Hello everyone. Today we're going to discuss about the government accounting. So what is government accounting? Government accounting encompasses the processes of analyzing, recording, classifying, summarizing, and communicating all transactions involving the receipt and disposition of government funds and property, and interpreting the results thereof. This is based on the Presidential Decree number 1445, Section 109. Basically, this definition is similar to the definition of accounting as we know it. The fundamental difference is that the transactions are not of business entities, but of the government entities in which the funds should be utilized and should be within the approved budget. So, like the accounting for business entities, government accounting is also a process of producing information that is useful in making economic decisions. Government accounting, however, places greater emphasis on the following. The first is the utilization of government funds as well as its sources. So this pertains to the revenues, borrowings, and expenditures of the government agencies. Next is the responsibility, accountability, and liability of entities entrusted with it. Okay, basically, the head of the government agency is responsible in utilizing the government resources efficiently and effectively. They are likewise accountable for those resources in their custody and liable for any losses. So the following are charged with government accounting responsibility. First, we have Commission on Audit or the COA. According to the Constitution, the COA has the exclusive authority to promulgate accounting and auditing rules and regulations. It is likewise charged with keeping the general accounts of the government as well as its supporting vouchers and other documents. After gathering financial reports from various government agencies, it submits to the President and the Congress the consolidated financial reports of the entire government. Next, we have the Department of Budget and Management. DBM is responsible for the formulation and implementation of the national budget with the goal of attaining the nation's socio-economic objectives. Then the Bureau of Treasury. Bureau of Treasury or BTR functions under the Department of Finance and is the cash custodian of the government. The Bureau of Treasury is authorized to receive and keep national funds and manage and control disbursements thereof, and also maintain accounts of financial transactions of all national government offices, agencies, and instrumentalities. Lastly, of course, all government agencies. So, government agencies are responsible in directly implementing the projects of and performing the functions delegated by the government. So each agency shall maintain accounting books and budget registries which are reconciled with the cash records of the Bureau of Treasury and the budget records of the COA and DBM. Furthermore, government agencies are required by law to have accounting units, divisions, or departments. So the following is the financial reporting system of the national government. So just like what we have discussed, each agency shall maintain accounting books and it would be reconciled with the cash registries of the Bureau of Treasury. Then these government agencies are likewise needed to maintain budget registries that will be reconciled with the budget records of the Department of Budget and Management. Furthermore, these government agencies are also required to have their accounting books audited by Commission on Audit, as well as the budget registries are reconciled with the budget records of the COA. And lastly, government agencies are mandated to submit financial reports to COA for consolidation, then eventual submission to the President and the Congress. The basis of accounting, principles and basis is as follows. So the financial records and reports of government entities shall comply with the Government Accounting Manual for National Government Agencies or GAM for NGAs. Okay, the old government accounting system actually had been used for about 5 decades before it was replaced by the NGAS or the New Government Accounting System in 2002. However, on January 1, 2016, the NGAS or the New Government Accounting System was replaced by the Government Accounting Manual for National Government Agencies or GAM for NGAs. This GAM for NGAs was promulgated primarily to harmonize the government accounting standards with the international accounting standards, particularly the IPSAS or the International Public Sector Accounting Standards. These IPSAS are based on the International Financial Reporting Standards or IFRS. So the Philippine government has adopted the IPSAS through the PPSAS or the Philippine Public Sector Accounting Standards, as well as the IFRS through the Philippine Financial Reporting Standards. The provisions of the PPSAS are incorporated in the Government Accounting Manual for National Government Agencies. Okay, the Government Accounting Manual has the following coverage. Okay? The GAM provides basic concepts to be used in preparing general purpose financial statements in accordance with PPSAS and other financial reports as may be required by laws, rules, and regulations. As well as basic concepts to be used in reporting of budget, revenue, and expenditure in accordance with laws, rules, and regulations. The objective of GAM for NGAs is as follows. So this GAM aims to update the following. First, the standards, policies, guidelines, and procedures in accounting for government funds and property. This is contained in the volume 1 of GAM for NGAs. GAM for NGAs has 3 volumes. Then the coding structures and accounts which can be found in the volume 3. And lastly, the accounting books, registries, records, forms, reports, and financial statements which can be found in volume 2.